And in today's video, we're going to be discussing exactly how much money Bill Gates made when he shorted Tesla. Now, we need to understand that Bill Gates actually shorted Tesla, and Tesla has actually dropped quite a bit since Bill Gates has shorted Tesla. So how do we know Bill Gates has shorted Tesla even though he's actually refused to admit it? So we need to take a look at this clip where Elon Musk is actually talking about the Tesla stock, and he's talking about how he knows that Bill Gates allegedly shorted Tesla. Take a look at this quick clip.
I don't know, it's weird. I also heard that at one point he had a big short position against Tesla, which was kind of, I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems weird. People I know who know the situation well, I said, "Are you sure?" They said, "Yeah, he had a big short position against Tesla," which obviously didn't work out too well. But anyway, I think he's generally got good intentions here. I think he's probably just not. I don't hate Bill Gates, to be clear. I think he just probably doesn't know the science.
Yeah, I just thought it was odd because I knew that you guys were developing.
So as you can see in the clip there, Elon Musk is exactly talking about how much Bill Gates has shorted Tesla. He said that Bill Gates has, quote unquote, a huge short position against Tesla, meaning that he's got a huge hedge against Tesla's stock price falling. Now, when was this and when was this information said? Well, this information was around 3 weeks ago. Around February 11th, Elon Musk did another JRE. On JRE 1609, Elon Musk actually detailed that he knew someone that was close to Bill Gates, and he basically said that this person was shorting Tesla. So after this news came out, there was another interview in which Bill Gates was asked about his short position, because this was something that was gaining traction. And this entire story is really interesting because it kind of hints us on how much Bill Gates has actually made from shorting Tesla. So take a look at this clip where Bill Gates is on the news talking to a news anchor about Tesla and Bitcoin. And the reason I find this clip so interesting is because Bill Gates is almost caught off guard here. He isn't expecting the reporter to ask this question about shorting Tesla. In this clip that you're about to see, Bill Gates is quickly flustered. He stutters about Tesla, he wonders his word, he stumbles and mutters, and he isn't really sure what to say. Please understand that if he didn't short Tesla, the simple answer would have been no, that's false information, I'm not shorting the stock. What he does do is he just deflects and completely disregards the question. It's almost kind of entertaining to watch someone in such an uncomfortable position. Take a look at this clip.
Elon has in the past claimed you shorted Tesla, and I wonder if there's any truth to that.
Well, you know, I think Tesla's an amazing company. I wish I'd, been more on the long side, but it's great. And I have lots of relatives who own Teslas that I've helped buy for them. So nothing but positive thoughts about Tesla and its role.
Now that said,
So as you can see from this clip, Bill Gates is very on the edge. He's actually a pretty smart guy. He knows that if he reveals that he did short Tesla and the reasons for that, it probably wouldn't be a good look considering so many people have the company as a innovative and a good future company for the environment. He just sort of dances on the edge of the fence, stating that Tesla is a decent company and just refuses straight up to answer the question. And much respect to the interviewer for not just blatantly asking him, because a lot of interviewers don't have this capacity to understand when someone really doesn't want to answer a question. So from this data, we know that Bill Gates has shorted Tesla, and we know that other investors have shorted Tesla, such as Michael Burry, and he's the one that predicted the 2008 financial crisis actually happening. So, just how much did Bill Gates make if he did short Tesla? Now we need to look at some key dates of Tesla stock prices to see just how much he could have potentially made and the percentages if he decided to short Tesla, and based on some factors. So if you know about Tesla stock, and if you've been paying attention to it for the past year or so, you'll know that Tesla stock has been one of the absolutely insane stocks for returns in the past year and a half. You'll know that the Tesla share price has skyrocketed since 2020, and it's gone all the way up to a high of around $880. This high was on the 8th of January 2020. Now, what's interesting about this high is that from this point, from this top, on this exact day, Michael Burry also tweeted that he was shorting Tesla, and he stated that the price was getting way too high. So Michael Burry and Bill Gates both decided to short Tesla stock. Now, if they both decided to short Tesla stock right at the top, and of course the tweets and interviews aren't indications of when they started their short position, we can assume what the maximum percentage return would be, considering Tesla stock has actually fallen to around $563 on the 8th of March to 2021. So all we would need to do now is just look at the difference in the price. So we have the $880 of Tesla stock, which it was, then we have the $563, which it is, as of the 8th of March, which isn't today, but let's just say they exited their short positions on that day, timing the market perfectly. We can see that Tesla stock would have actually lost around $317. Now, if we do the calculations correctly, we can see that the share price of $880 falling $317, we can see that Bill Gates would have made a 36% gain if he decided to short Tesla stock. Now, of course, there are many different factors that could influence how much money he did make if he did decide to short Tesla stock. When you're shorting a stock, you don't just place a sell order. You can also short a stock with options. And if you're correct with the options, the amount of money that you can make increases substantially, because options are a lot riskier than traditional selling. But the thing is, we don't really know. You see, this kind of information isn't really disclosed to the public. Although Bill Gates' official stock holdings are somehow on the internet, and I'm seeing lots of videos which show his portfolios, and there are lots of websites that disclose this, we don't actually know how much he invested. So we do know, though, that Bill Gates is a billionaire and is literally one of the richest people on the earth. So we do know that depending on how much money he invested, he would have made a 36% return, or probably higher. And it's probably higher than that, considering Bill Gates is a pretty smart individual. Now, what you need to understand is that Bill Gates shorting Tesla doesn't mean that Tesla's a bad company, and it doesn't mean that Tesla's in any real danger. It just means that, to be honest, at this time the stock market is overvalued. And we know the stock market is overvalued because there are some key indicators. For example, the Shiller PE ratio is actually hovering above 30, meaning that the stock market is overvalued by quite a lot. And everyone knows this. And companies like Tesla kind of just highlight how overvalued the stock market is. And this doesn't mean that Tesla isn't a valuable company. It just means that people are paying too much for something that's too high. That's all that means. So, considering he was correct to short Tesla, him and Michael Burry have actually made some percentage gains. How far do you think Tesla's going down? Do you think it's going to go down further, or do you think it's going to go straight back up to the moon, considering the stock market is expecting a major correction? I want to know exactly what you think in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next one.